Hello everybody, welcome back to Travels with Summer. This is episode 2. So I have just been in Sicily for 2 weeks in a little village called Sicily. It's this tiny little village in the mountains. It's like quite near the sea. It was like a 10-minute drive-ish to the sea, which was super cute, but then it was mountains all around. Eduardo, the guy I was staying with, and whoever is volunteering with Eduardo are the only people who speak English. And even like everybody else doesn't really speak Italian. They all speak Sicilian, which apparently is pretty much a different language. So that was fun. It's such a pretty town, like just gorgeous cobbled streets, flowers everywhere, gorgeous views. You can see the sea, you can see the mountains. Oh, it was beautiful. So this is Sicily as you're driving up to it. Super teeny, nestled in the mountains, and then yeah, the mountains are full of like other little tiny villages like it. And then this is just a gorgeous view. This is what it's like when you're up higher, basically, in the part of Sicily I was in, and you can see the sea and you can see the mountains. It's gorgeous. Then this is once you're actually in Sicily, all the pink and orange houses and the flowers and the pretty cobbled streets. I loved it so much. I felt like I was in a film walking around with my coffee every day. I've been volunteering again, doing it the same way, but this time on an olive farm, which has been so much fun. I've been picking olives for olive oil. I've been getting to see like the whole process of how olive oil is made, from the olives on the trees to like being in a bottle. The fresh olive oil is insane. It's like literally bright green. Yeah, I miss it so much, to be honest. We were volunteering with Eduardo, and then he has other employees also picking olives. And then yeah, like it's their family business. I think he was like the 5th generation of farmers in his family who like olive farmers. They also farm loads of other things, like he had loads of orange trees and lemon trees, but they weren't ripe yet, so it wasn't the season for that. So we would like drive up into the olive fields every day, and you spread nets under the trees, and then the guys have these, I don't know how to describe them, they're kind of like rakes, like an electric rake almost. It's like this, like these are like foam covered plastic, and it's like a grabber, but then they shake like that basically. So then you like grab it on the tree and you pull it down while it's on, and it like shakes the olives out of the tree. Me and the other volunteers would like hand pick the lower olives, and then at the end we would collect all of the olives that have like been pulled down onto one net, and then you like sift through them all, put them into crates, and then those get taken to the olive oil factory. I went to the factory, which was so cool. It takes like maybe an hour for like a fucking massive big crate of olives, and they go through the machine. It comes out as olive oil. It's insane. My olive trivia through the roof. Hit me up for some olive questions, olive oil questions. I've got it all. So this is in the olive fields. You can see all the nets spread out underneath the trees, and then the crates on top. Each tree fills maybe like 3 to 4 of those crates. And then yeah, there are just lines and lines of trees. They're all in kind of like a grid formation. Except these ones actually in this video. This was just like Eduardo's friend's back garden, but it had loads of olive trees in. So we were there. The weather was perfect as well. It was sunny, so you were like warm and getting a tan, but it wasn't too hot to work, which was perfect. And then this is the olive picker machine that I was trying to explain earlier. You can really not see it very well in that video, but that's it. These are the massive crates of olives. So you empty all the little crates into these massive crates, and then they go into here, into this machine, and that takes them up the steps. It like gets all the leaves out, and then they go into a big tank which washes them. Then they go through like a big musher basically, and then they get sieved loads of times. This is like, look how bright green that is. That is just insane. Yeah, so it gets sieved, and then this is the oil that comes out at the end, and you like take your own bottle and you fill it up. And there's so much fresh fruit growing everywhere. This was an orange tree in one of the olive fields that we were working in, and Eduardo let me try one of the oranges off it, which I was fucking buzzing about. It was so yummy. And then this was also in one of the olive fields. It's a corbezzolo tree, which I think translates to strawberry fruit, but they're nothing like strawberries. They're still yummy though. The food, oh my god. Oh, just the most delicious food you've ever eaten. Everything was freshly made, like from ingredients picked fresh from the garden every day. Like fresh olive oil, fresh pasta, fresh vegetables, fresh everything. Eduardo took me for a meal at his godparents' house. It was like their family meal. which was so cute. For our starters, we had pickled mushrooms. They were like homegrown mushrooms, which Eduardo's godmother had like prepared, pickled, preserved. Delicious. She'd done it herself, and chilies and peppers, all pickled or preserved. His godmother made me pesto pasta. Pesto was freshly made, the pasta was freshly made, all with their own ingredients. Even the wine we drank, literally the red wine that we drank was homemade. Oh my god, and then the pudding. Oh, the sweet treats in Sicily were like nothing I've ever experienced before. But the pudding that I had at that meal in particular, I have no idea what it was called. I ate so much pudding as well because I was the guest. I got probably like double the portion size of pudding compared to everybody else. How do I even describe it? It was like a peach flavoured brioche filled with Nutella and then covered in pink icing, which I guess was also peach flavoured, thinking about it. But oh my god, it was the most delicious thing ever. And then we had loads of little cannolis. Eduardo was like the sweetest host in the world. He was so generous. He took us for breakfast and then he would cook us dinner every night, and then we all had lunch together most days. Most days we had like a panini. It's like a cheese and tomato panini, but the cheese is fresh, the tomato is fresh, the bread has been made that day. Oh, yeah, the most delicious food in the world. So one day for my lunch, I hadn't been working that day, but Eduardo had, and then he brought me back for my lunch a tub of ricotta. Just like, it was probably about this big. There'll be a picture, but it was like, yeah, it was about this big. I want to say it was maybe 500 grams. A tub of fresh ricotta as well, like it was still warm. It had just come out of a goat. One of his relatives has a goat farm, and yeah, he'd just been there, so he just brought me back some ricotta for lunch. But I made like a really nice ricotta-y, spinachy, lemony sauce, which I had with some fresh bread, which was really delicious. So here's me with my ricotta. The tub is literally as big as my head, and then this is what I made with it, which actually doesn't look that appetizing in that video. And I'm eating out of the pan. Wow, must have been hungry. It was really yummy, I promise. Yeah, we went to this cafe every morning for breakfast, cappuccino and a sweet treat. Most days it was like a brioche roll, and then it had little chocolate chips in it. I had that most days. Some days I had a chocolate croissant. It was like a croissant filled with Nutella with like chocolate chunks sprinkled on top. Maurizio, who owned the cafe, by the end, like he knew my name, he knew my order every morning. He was the sweetest guy. So this is the cafe. There's Maurizio behind the bar making me my morning cappuccino. And here is the sweet treat selection. Breakfast has not been the same since, honestly. So in our free time, we went to the beach a couple of days. We drove up to see Mount Etna. Like, we didn't actually go to Mount Etna. We just drove up to like a viewpoint. Fucking terrifying drive. The Italian driving, mate. I'd feared for my life. But yeah, we drove up the side of a mountain, and it was actually really cloudy, so we couldn't see Mount Etna. But you know, it was still a nice day out. We had a little picnic at the top, and still saw some other cool sights. And then as we were driving back down, saw loads of mountain goats and cows and sheep. It was super cute. It was so fluffy. This is the beach we went to. I found so much good sea glass here. And then imagine that instead of a cloud, there's Mount Etna just there. I definitely settled much more while I was in Sicily into like being away from home. Like obviously I still miss home so much and everything, but yeah, I don't know, I like definitely got to grips a bit more with it, which was good. And then when I left, Eduardo, the absolute sweetie pie, gifted me 7 avocados to take with me. There he is with his cake, bless him. So I hope you've enjoyed episode 2 of Travels with Summer. I am in the Alps now in Italy, so there'll be another episode soon, so look out for that one. But yeah, I love you all lots. Sending hugs, sending love. Mwah!